Hey, what's up? Kevlin here. Today I'm doing another Fire Emblem Pokemon list. This time it's which Pokemon companions would everyone have. I wasn't able to do a full team of 6 for everyone. I just kind of went with which Pokemon would have drawn their attention for one reason or another. I feel like this is going to be pretty self-explanatory once I start listing everyone off. I've already done what types some of the characters would be, and maybe next time I'll do if the characters were Pokemon, but that's another can of worms for a different day. I apologize in advance if I accidentally botch anyone's names, human or Pokemon or otherwise. I'm not very good with names, so I'll probably sound like a teacher on the first day of school calling out attendance, so in advance, I apologize. Marth would have a Salamence, Ike would have a Ninetales, Roy would have a Pyroar, because he's known as the Young Lion. Alm would have a Totodile. I honestly don't know why. If you guys can come up with something better, just comment below. Selic would have a Gardevoir. Krom would have a Drugion. Lucina would have an Aegislash. And Ely would have a Rapidash. Lynn would have a Decidueye. Hector would have a Machoke. Lilina would have a Deerling. Rioma would have a Solgaleo. Xander would have Lunala. Azura would have Tapu Fini. Sigurd would have Kumo. Salif would have Arcanine, and Leaf would have Entei. Rowan would have Minun. Liana would have Plusle, and Darius would have Zoroark. Alphonse would have a Lycanroc. Sharena would have a Clefable. Anna would have a Muth, for, obvious reasons. Grell would have a Tyranitar. Mikael would have a Fletchling. Ephraim would have a Nidoking, and Erica would have a Nidoqueen. Claude would have a Wydeer. Dimitri would have a Luxray, and Edelgard would have a Charizard. Chris would have a Leafeon. Robin would have an Umbreon. Corin would have a Vaporeon. Kieran would have a Jolteon, and Violet would have an Espeon. Liv would have a Spectrier. Navarre would have a Greninja. Henry would have a Murkrow, because, crows. Felicia and Flora would both have a Frillish. Lysithea would have an Alcream. I hope she doesn't eat it. Jenny would have a Wooloo. Elise would have a Fido. Linhart would have a Snorlax, as well as probably B1. Jacob would have a Sinistea. Pam would have a Bunnelby. Olivia would have a Melota. Veronica would have a Mimikyu. Fjorm would have a Frostlask. Arrow would have a Duskull. Peony would have a Togekiss. Reagan has Clink, and Ash has Altaria. Dedue would have Bulbasaur. They'd be a wholesome pair. And on the flip side of that, Lorenz would have Rosalia. Frederick would have Ursaring. Hanneman would have Anorith. Asugi would have Combi for his own purposes. Yuritsa would have Perugly. Flame would have Finneon and probably end up eating the poor thing. Naga has Arceus. Reinhardt has Alakazam. And Kath has Nickit.